to facilitate on behalf of other government ministries, departments and wings to be able to communicate with the public and engage through you, members of the press. So today we are playing host to the Ministry of Energy, and with me here is the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy, Mr. Peter Mumba, who is going to address the press and has something to say to the press, and therefore this is his show. Mine is rarely to invite the Permanent Secretary to be able to address the House. Mr. Permanent Secretary, sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Somebody here? Yes, we thought we should actually interact with you on the issue of Devon Oil Limited. As you are aware, we have seen a lot of articles where the ministry is accused of abandoning Devon Oil Limited despite the fact that they were cheaper. Now, a few days ago, we invited Devon Oil Limited to the ministry. We engaged them because what was coming out in the paper was not the correct picture. And as such, our discussion ended up with a press release, which I have here, which was jointly signed by Devon and the ministry. As you can see, I'll later on give you the statement. Now, Devon Oil Limited expressed interest to supply gas oil through Tazama pipeline at a landed cost or price between 14 ngwe to 17 ngwe below the Energy Regulation Board regulated wholesale price. Now, when we looked at the price, it was quite attractive. Therefore, as a ministry, we went ahead and gave a contract to Devon Oil Limited to supply. And we agreed that Devon will supply gas oil through Tazama pipeline in September 2023, and considering that transitional arrangements to convert the pipeline from sole government use to an open access regime would have resulted in an imminent fuel supply gap before the delivery of the first open access cargo in the first quarter of 2024, the ministry actually considered to offer Devon or Zambia Limited the contract to supply. Now, the acceptance of the offer was on condition that Devon or Zambia Limited delivers the cargo within the month of September 2023. with no provision for extension. After being given the offer, Devon Oil Zambia Limited faced logistical problems in berthing the cargo in Tanzania. As such, Devon Oil Limited, through a letter dated 15 September 2023, requested the Ministry of Energy for an intervention with the Tanzanian Ministry of Energy and Minerals to help them obtain priority berthing for their shipment. In this regard, the Ministry of Energy did what? We wrote to the Ministry of Energy in Tanzania to consider giving Devon Oil Limited a priority berthing. We, on behalf of Devon as a ministry, we wrote to the Ministry of Energy in Tanzania to give priority to Devon, because as a ministry we were interested in that supply from Devon. Now, the Tanzanian authorities responded through a letter dated 21st September 2023, guiding that due to the supply challenges in Tanzania, it would not be feasible to grant priority berthing for Devon's cargo. As such, the communication from the Tanzanian government was conveyed to Devon Oil Zambia Limited. The ministry, in this instance, continued to engage all relevant stakeholders in Tanzania in order to ensure that that cargo received priority berthing. Now, it's very important to mention that the responsibility of securing the berthing slot at the port of Dar es Salaam lies with the supplier of the cargo. But the Ministry of Energy went further to assist Devon secure that slot. In the spirit of ensuring security of supply of petroleum products, ladies and gentlemen, in the country, and as enshrined in the Energy Regulations 2023, and as read with the Zambia Pipeline Open Access Guidelines, the Minister has powers in special cases of emergencies to ensure that there is no threat of security of supply, and may recommend, therefore, an appropriate action or intervention. In view of the above, the Ministry of Energy was prompted to cancel the offer in order to avert the fuel shortage which could have occurred in this country. Following the cancellation of the offer, Devon Oil Zambia Limited and the Ministry of Energy have continued to engage each other in finding an amicable solution to the concerns raised both raised by both parties, and to this effect, a positive direction towards resolving the issue at hand is being addressed. This is signed by the Permanent Secretary. This press release is also signed by Mr. Gondwe, who is the Managing Director of Devon Oil Zambia Limited. We had asked Mr. Gondwe to come so that he could have sat next to us, but we said since we have a signed copy, it is only fair that we proceed with this engagement. So that's what it is. Unlike what we've been reading in the press, we never cancelled because of any other reason. Devon experienced those logistical problems, and in order for us to avert a serious crisis of fuel in the country, the minister had to make available gas oil from other sources. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That's the position.
Thank you very much, PS. Now allow for questions if you need clarification on what has been said. Is there any person with a question?
Maybe also state that we have a statement from Devon's side from Mr. Gondwe for distribution here.
Okay, so there is a statement from Devon available for distribution, so you pick a copy.
Yeah, in addition to this statement, Devon have gone a step further to issue a statement from their office, and this is a statement that we've brought to you so that you can actually have sight of the same. So
you have two copies, that copy and this copy.
you can see.
There is someone with a question, please. You may stand and mention your name and the organization you represent.
Okay, good afternoon, PSS. My name is Matthews Malazika from Hot FM. Mine is just to find out their concerns with regards to single sourcing when it comes to fuel supply. So would you just clarify, because rumor has it to say the ministry is single sourcing. Okay, and then the other issue I want to find out, how far in terms of actualizing the presidential directive, when you are being sworn in, you were directed by the head of state to say, can you should review the monthly fuel review to a more predictable and stable period. So how far have you gone in that regard? Thank you.
Well, single sourcing, you asked about single sourcing. I don't know if you've seen the advert which is running, where we're asking OMCs to express interest to actually come forward. But between now and that time, we need to find a solution. And the solution lies in what we are doing. We are looking at what's the price. If you come to me and then say I can supply gas oil at 20 kwacha per barrel, and the other person there says I can supply at 18 kwacha per barrel, those are issues that we are considering. Otherwise, after the expression interest, you will see a lot of activity in this sector. That expression of interest, when is it closing? It closed yesterday. So we'll see a lot of applications. So basically, the other one was
The directive that you were given to look at the...
yeah. Of course, the directive cannot be resolved in 2 days. It's a matter that the ministry is considering with the other stakeholders. So it's an ongoing process. Yeah.
Thank you very much, PS. Is there another question, another clarification? Okay, I see no indication. Your statement is clear, yes. Thank you very much. I think the journalists are satisfied unless you have something else to add.
No, basically, I don't have, but I'm happy that Devon Oil Limited has come out in the open to clear the matter in the manner that they've done through this press release, and also through their release to the press, meaning that this matter was actually misrepresented because of I don't know what. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue interacting with you from time to time. We are passing through a very difficult situation with regards to the pricing of oil. You know, there are certain factors which are beyond the ministry. The price at the international market is going up. Hopefully, in a few months' time, we shall see. But with the escalation of what is happening in that part of the world, we are just praying that things remain the same. Thank you.